Hello, my name is Stephanie Richards, and I'm the Assistant Director for Recruiting for the Biomedical PhD programs here at Vanderbilt University. We're really excited that you're considering applying to our programs, and I wanted to take a moment and walk you through our application. When you reach the application page, this is what it will look like, and you'll have an opportunity to either create a new application, create an account, or to log in and continue an application. I've already started an application, so I'm re-logging in, but it's simply putting in your email address and a password. So I'm going to log into my application, and it will look like something like this. So you will be given a choice of applying for a summer research program or for a professional and graduate application. So this is the one you will want to choose. You will also be asked to choose the term, which will be fall 2023-24. So when you click on the application, I'm going to click on the IGP. Again, this is going to open the application for the graduate and professional application. And I've actually already chosen the IGP, but when you initially do that, I'm going to actually undo this. So okay, now we're ready. You will want to choose your area of study, and you can choose either the biomedical and biological sciences or the interdisciplinary programs. Either choice will get you to the two umbrella programs that we have for our PhD training. So if I choose interdisciplinary programs, I then will go to program and click on that, and I have a number of choices, and I can choose either the IGP in biomedical and biological sciences or the QCB, the quantitative and chemical biology program. So both of those avenues will get you to these choices. I'm going to choose the QCB and then choose degree. These are only PhD granting programs, so you'll only have one choice. You'll then be asked to identify 3 interest areas, and this is largely so that we have an idea of what parts of the graduate program you're interested in participating in and exploring. We're not asking you to commit to a certain discipline, but this will help us when we're looking at applications and potentially matching interviewers to applicants. We want to make sure that we have people in your interest area talking to you about our program. So if you look, there's a drop-down menu and there are lots of options. So you can choose, let's say, cancer biology, and I'm going to choose systems biology. And I'm going to choose something in the middle, let's say imaging, which is something in the QCB program options, but is not really in the IGP program options because it's a different emphasis. And the term will be for 2023 fall. We only have fall admits. So you then click continue, and that will bring you to the personal information page, which is the standard stuff, your name, your birth date, and some personal information. And then you will go to the next section, the graduate school, and there are a few questions here around ethics, coronal backgrounds, and some research and training programs that you may have participated in. Once you look through those and identify any that are appropriate, you will go to the academics page. This is where you're going to list your colleges or universities, your educational background, and you also have an opportunity to put in any publications or presentations of your research. The program will only let you put in published papers. And so if you have work that is in progress or that has been submitted, there's a place for that on the next section, which is experiences. This is where you're going to put any research experiences, internships and things like that, employment, if you've had research jobs, into the application. And if you have performed research funded by a U.S. entity, regardless of citizenship, you can click this and there will be no application fee for those individuals. You have an opportunity to upload a resume or a CV. This is completely optional, but again, if you have works that are submitted or in progress and there wasn't a place for them in the publications area, this is where you're able to show us what work you have been doing. You will be asked to submit contact information for 3 recommenders. You can include up to 5, but we do require 3. A unique email link will be sent to your recommender, and they'll be able to upload your recommendation directly to your application. Now, the GRE is not required for the QCB or the IGP program. If you would like to submit those scores, you can. You can add test, and you can choose the GRE. And this is self-reporting, where you put in the test date and the scores and the percentiles. If you are a student who has been granted a degree by an institution where the instruction was not in English, you will be asked to include scores for an English proficiency test. And as you can see, we accept a number of different options for that, including the Duolingo test, the IELTS test, and the TOEFL. Again, these are self-reported. So let's say I did an internet-based test, and then I would put my test date and my scores, and you would save that. Now, a really important part of the application is your statement of purpose. Here, we're interested in knowing, why are you interested in graduate school? What about getting a PhD is exciting for you? What areas of science get you up in the morning and get your blood moving? This is also a place to talk about any adversity you may overcome, or include any information that you feel the admissions committee would find useful in evaluating your application. Now remember, this is the part of the application that you have complete control over. So really let it be your story. Let it sound like you. Let it be a reflection of who you are and who you hope to be. Also, you want to speak to why Vanderbilt. Why do you think you'd be great for Vanderbilt, and why is Vanderbilt great for you? Okay. Now, there is an application fee. Again, there are a number of circumstances that would cause that fee to be waived. So make sure you explore the options. Right. You will then be asked to sign your full legal name, attesting that everything that you have submitted is true. And then you'll have an opportunity to review your application before the final submission. Now, once you submit your application, you will not be allowed to reopen it and edit it. You do need to submit that final step, however, and before it is considered to be fully submitted. So make sure that you complete that final submission step by December 1st, which is our deadline. If you have any questions about our application, please feel free to reach out to me, Stephanie Richards. My contact information can be found on the IGP or the QCB website, and we're really looking forward to your application.